suspense novel with elements of mystery, romance, and adventure. Lola reigns, having secretly witnessed a murder. She flees Las Vegas in fear for her life. She hides out in a rural town in Arizona, begins a new life, falls in love with a cowboy, makes some new friends, unaware that a killer is on her trail.
Always a dancer. She studied ballet and classical dance growing up in Chicago in Hyde Park, and then modern dance. And then when we lived in Berkeley, California, she learned how to belly dance and became a very good belly dancer, where she was actually much in demand and went on a circuit around the United States into some of the premier belly dancing clubs. Some of them are in some odd places like Helena, Montana, and so on. But she did also perform in Las Vegas. So when you look at Mohave Mambo as a book, you see a picture of a belly dancer and a watercolor done by her. And she always had a great way with words, very expressive and in her own way. I love to tease her about some of her famous malapropisms. So I remember really young, I was maybe 7 or 8, and she was at dinner and describing how angry she was about something that had happened. And she said, "I was so mad, the blood was coursing through my veins." And even I knew then it was supposed to be coursing, but of course it was much more fun. And another one of my favorites, it's in the Mom Hall of Fame, is my dad had gotten a promotion. He was a scientist, and he really didn't like managing people, but it was a good thing in his career, and he got a nice raise and so forth. And at dinner she said, "Oh honey, I'm so proud of you, it's another millstone in your career." Which I like to call a Freudian malapropism. That was pretty true. So, you know, it's a real honor to introduce her. This is one of her dreams. She's actually written 5, maybe 6 books, just under 6?
5 complete.
5 complete. It's always been a thing she's been working on. And it's a really solitary passion, right? To write and write and rewrite and never know if it will see the light of day. I said, "You know what, Mom, go for it, because this is how it all begins, and you never know who's going to read it, and then you discover all the other great books that you have coming out of you." So without further ado, I'd like to recognize and honor my mom, who I love. Right.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming to my opening party of my debut novel, Mohave Mambo. I truly appreciate all your support. My thanks to Doug Welch for providing this beautiful venue. And also, I want to thank my daughter Lauren Flanagan and Annette Kress for making the wonderful hors d'oeuvres. And so fill your plates up if you need to, get another glass of wine, and I'd like to read some excerpts from this novel that I've spent probably 2 years writing. Those of you who have read the novel or who are about to read it, please keep in mind that I do paint a rather dark image of some of the male characters. I also show a good side of them too. I really don't hate men. In fact, I love men. And they have been a very important part of my life. Quite a few of them. So this is an excerpt from the first chapter. Lola is the heroine or the lead character. Lola leaned out over the balcony railing and looked up at the Big Dipper. The sky was alive and twinkling with a million stars, trying to compete with the neon splendor a few miles away in downtown Las Vegas. He was just a few yards away, and she thought she could hear his excited breathing. A few seconds later, she saw him return to the bedroom through the jasmine vines. When he turned to close the balcony door, she saw his close-cropped hair and the grim look on his face. A face she would never forget. My God, they had killed Tony.
Well, you gotta have a little wine.
Have a lot of wine.
Oh, well, there you go. There's a gal after my own heart.
I don't drink.
You don't need to be around or
Tim's getting his camera out.
Uh-oh, we got that. Oh, here, cameraman. Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
Hey, that's good. Here, hold that, hold that. This is a video, so you can speak. Speak.
Here come the judge. Okay.
Hey, Dawn. Did you get my email?
Yes, I did.
You didn't have time to return it, right?
No.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, man. I said, oh, my God.
You want to start with norms? This is, I'm writing this for norms.
Okay.
That's a great job.
It is.
How much you need for a box?
He's enjoying
Christmas presents.
Yeah, you need to start getting holiday presents, stocking stuffers.
Exactly.
I think you're writing a book right in that front page here.
Yeah.